engine, so he can pull both trucks and coaches rather easily. He's proud of his smart red paint, and so is his driver. Okay, James, I've always been willing to ask you this. Do you have any other personalities besides from being splendid or being in love with your paintwork?
No.
So what would you do if I took away your red coat of paint?
The little girls would still love me for my undercoat.
So what would you do if I took away your undercoat?
People would still love my shiny brass dome.
Okay, what would you do if I took away your brass dome?
That's different. I'd ask them to redesign it to the Hogwarts Express engine.
You mean that train from the Harry Potter movies that has become the most iconic thing from the movies, for some reason?
Yeah, there are loads of other iconic things from those movies. Harry's glasses, the golden snitch, Harry's lightning bolt scar. Instead, the most beloved is that steam engine that no one in the movies really cares about. Maybe it's because British people are in love with steam trains.
One morning, James was busy boasting to the other engines, instead of working.
Just look at my beautiful paintwork. Look at it! I am simply the proudest, most splendid, and most useful engine on the line.
Lies! These are nothing but lies.
Okay, 1, it's just your paintwork. It's not big of a deal. And 2, that's puppy dick. We're all useful. The Fat Controller says so. Hey, Sir Topham Hatt, head of the whole railway, etc.
You know what I think, James?
What? Am I splendid?
You're getting all puffed up. Pun entirely intended.
Percy, did you really just say that in front of a 2016 audience?
Totally worth it.
Later that day, even after that tomato to the face, James was still boasting.
Hey, Gordon, I'm the pride of the line, you know?
Really? 'Cause I saw you pulling nothing but trucks yesterday. You're nothing but a goods engine to me.
That's not true. I pull coaches as well.
Not as much as I do, though.
Well, no crap. Weren't you built to pull nothing but coaches all your life? There is a reason why you find it indignified to pull trucks.
That's still a lot more times than you will ever have.
Say, Gordon, the Fat Controller has plans for me.
James was only making this up, but Gordon believed him. What plans, exactly?
Wait and see. Oh, dear. Now what shall I do?
Later, Thomas was busy shunting shiny new coaches.
Hello, James. Been doing much lately?
Oh, not much. Shunting trucks, boasting about how smart I am, ranting about how Teen Titans goes better than the Powerpuff Girls reboot. Hey, are those coaches for me?
No, these are for Gordon's next express train. I'm going to fetch your trucks next.
Attaboy, Jack. You told that blue bozo you got plans. Now it's all laid out for you. No one ain't gonna notice. Don't take away Gordon's coaches. He's your friend. He helped you when you needed help getting up the slippery hill, remember? You can at least take the trucks and explain to Gordon later. Ah, don't listen to that sissy bum. Take the coaches. Nah, shut up!
James?
Actually, Thomas, I'm taking the coaches. The Fat Controller asked me to tell you.
But what about the trucks?
Oh, just give them to Gordon.
Well, come on then, Thomas. Orders are orders.
When James was coupled up to Gordon's coaches, he was filled with an endless amount of excitement as he went on his way. Thomas quickly returned with the trucks. He was just about to leave the yard when Gordon puffed in. "Hey, where are my coaches?" Thomas told him about James.
The Fat Controller told James to tell me that he was going to take your coaches instead of you. And so James told me to give his trucks to you.
Gordon was very cross, and so was his driver. "Wait till the Fat Controller hears about this, bull." "Wait, I didn't tell James anything all day. I was busy in my office doing... business." "Oh, I'm going to have some stern words with that, James." Meanwhile, James was enjoying himself enormously.
Such a clever plan, such a clever plan.
But eventually, he saw the Fat Controller. "You know, James, some jokes are funny. Like these ones."
What? It was invisible! Invisible, man! Invisible, man!
Not making teeth like these nowadays. Oh, God, my gums are shrunk.
Yeah, watch! Who's this thing? Stuff you, man! I'll do enough anymore! You can't!
And some jokes are not funny. Like these.
Hello, Edward. Do you want to hear a good joke? Where do crocodiles keep their money?
I don't know.
In a riverbank!
But Edward didn't laugh.
SpongeBob, you can't always expect my usual brand of stupidity. I like to mix it up. Keep you on your toes.
Hey, Doughboy!
What?
Rolling pin! Whoa! That's just flat out wrong! Ooh, ow!
And your joke today, James, wasn't funny. You have caused confusion.
Not delay as well? Yes, sir.
You shall stay in your shed until you are wanted. The next morning, the other engines teased James. "I wonder who's going to be pulling the express today."
You know, I expect it'll be you. James is stuck in the shed for being silly.
Yeah, he's not even allowed to see the new BFG movie. Too bad. Those 9 giants looked rather menacing.
James was most upset. Two days later, he was allowed to work again.
Hey there, James. It's good to see you're out and about again.
Yeah, but I'm sorry I tricked you and Gordon. Are those my trucks?
Yes, of course they are. They're quite pleased to have you back. You lot have quite a lot of catching up to do. I hear a few of them pushed Toby onto a tightrope or something.
James puffed into Brendam Docks with his goods train of trucks. He bustled about all day, pushing and pulling them all into place. Time to go home now, James. No trucks nor passengers, just we two. But his driver was wrong. Excuse me, I have a meeting with Sir Topham Hatt, and I mustn't be late. Can I ride back to the big station with you? But of course you... Wait a minute. Why can't you just take a taxi to the station instead of riding in a dirty, grimy cab of a steam engine? Apparently, all the taxi drivers on this railway are prejudiced to people who wear bowler hats.
Sod off.
Then of course we can give you a ride. You know, James, this gentleman is actually a railway inspector. Don't ask me how I know that. James was most surprised and impressed. James sped along the line as quickly but as smoothly as he could. However that works. The Fat Controller was waiting at Knapford. The railway inspector should have been here by now. I'd say we'll give them about 5 more minutes and then we'll... Oh! James arrived at the station just in time, and the railway inspector greeted the Fat Controller warmly. This splendid engine gave me a rather dirty but enjoyable ride. You must be proud of him. Indeed I am. Well done, James. Once again, you are a really useful engine.
Hey, wait a minute. Is that it? That's where this episode ends?
Well, yeah. The original episode had to be cut so that it can fit into the 4.5-minute time slot.
Oh, okay. Continue.